What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan, and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a hobby news video for Star Wars Legion, and we're going to be talking about some new stuff coming out. And you might look at the screen and say, hey, well, we've already talked about Clone Commander Cody and Ahsoka Tano expansions. And yes, we have, but just a little side note, my Clone Commander Cody should be coming in soon. It came out middle of the last month. And unfortunately, my game store's shipment was delayed, so I haven't received mine yet. But when I do get it, I will be doing a unboxing video for anyone who hasn't bought it yet to kind of show you what's in it and whether you think it's worthy of putting in your Republic army. And of course, we're getting Ahsoka later on this month, around the 19th, I think is the release date. So hopefully we'll see that sooner than later. It is a Rebel-only expansion, unfortunately, and I'm hoping we will get an Ahsoka Tano for the Republic sooner than later. But let's go into the new stuff. If we come down here to the next page, or the last page, or go there, and there's some new stuff. They have announced a new Legion ATST Walker expansion. So we've already got one. This one's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be for Syndicate and the Empire. And as well, the bigger announcement is the Ewok Warriors Unit expansion and the Logray and Wicket Commander expansion. So we're getting Ewoks finally in Star Wars Legion, and a lot of people, we knew about this for about a year. It's the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, and so that's a lot of the reason that they're doing this stuff. They want to showcase that those things that were in Return of the Jedi, and Ewoks were a big part of that. So let's go into this. We'll look into these expansions here, and we'll take a look. An iconic race joins the Rebel cause in this new pack for Star Wars Legion. Natives of the forest moon of Endor, Ewoks may be short of stature and limited to primitive technology, but they're quick learners who cannot be underestimated. This pack adds a unit of 6 Ewoks and 2 unit cards. So we're getting 6 Ewoks as your base, and then you got 2 other guys that you can add on, probably through upgrade cards. And then if we look on here, we got the 8 plastic miniatures, 2 unit cards, 5 upgrade cards, 1 token, 1 insert sheet. I like the quote too, not bad for a little furball, Han Solo. That's cool. And then you look over here, we get to kind of look at the different guys. Got a guy with a slingshot, horn, got a couple spear guys, guy with an axe. So yeah, it looks to be a pretty cool expansion. I think it's going to be interesting, and they're classified as Syndicate, which is fairly interesting to me. They all got the Syndicate unit thing, criminal pandas, gangster pandas. So then next we got the Logray and Wicket Commander expansion. So 2 heroic Ewoks come to Star Wars Legion to help bring down the Empire in this pack. The brave and resourceful Wicket W. Warwick and the Logray proved to be instrumental in helping the rebels bring down the Imperial Shield Generator during the Battle of Endor. And this pack adds these iconic Ewoks as new commanders. So yeah, they're going to be commanders. They're going to have that Syndicate faction as well. They're probably only going to work with the Rebel Alliance. Got here 2 plastic miniatures. You can see up there it contains new unit cards. So I think we're going to get a new Chewbacca. That's Chewbacca in the heavy. So it's going to be specifically a Chewbacca ATSD card. And we're going to get a C-3PO, Golden God, love that, and a beautiful friendship, Wicket and Leia. So it's be pretty cool. Got cool command cards. And then you see here you got Wicket, and you got the Shaman Logray. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. People are going to be like, you can't pronounce that. Anyways, and then the last thing we got here, we're going to go over here and the ATSD expansion. So the intimidating Imperial ATSD returns to Star Wars Legion, featuring new engineering that allows for better assembly experience. The ATSD in this pack adds firepower to any army. Additionally, the miniature in this pack now features new customization options, allowing players to assemble it. So you're going to get some new assembly things. It's going to be assembled differently. We'll see how they go about this. I kind of hope they don't. I kind of hope they still make the head all one piece, because that was just so much nice not having to build the head. We'll see what they do with other stuff. It'll be interesting. Then you got the pilot orientations. Same weapon configurations. And then, of course, the Chewbacca one, too. Includes new unit card. Height comparisons. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. It's one of those things that a lot of people are going to be like, well, I already got my ATSTs. I only ever bought one. So for me, picking up another one wouldn't be a bad idea, especially if it comes with new support cards. Because, it would be cool to be able to play 2 ATSTs in an Imperial list. So that's kind of nice. And it's going to have that Syndicate faction. So that Syndicate faction can use the ATST, which is really cool. So not a bad purchase. It's going to be more expensive than the initial ATST because prices have just skyrocketed since the inception of Legion. And this, I think the old ATST was like a $50 to $60 expansion. Looking at this one here, and that's in US and I'm in Canada, that's going to be about $80 plus for that. Of course, Wicket's up there at 30, so he's going to be a $35 to $40 expansion, and that's going to be about a $46 to $52 expansion. So things have definitely gone up, and you're not getting as much as you used to, but the expansions are cool. It's definitely cool for the 40th anniversary of the game, and I'm excited to try them out. I'm probably going to pick up an ATST as well, so that'll be pretty cool. I'm really, really still hoping we get a Rancor. I want a Rancor so bad. We got new Boba. So, a Rancor is just perfect for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. And, I think that if they don't do it, they're just missing the mark. But I think the Wookiee stuff is very enjoyable. Although it is incredibly Rebellion themed. I don't know if they're going to make them usable in any other faction, but I can't see them being usable in any other faction than Rebel Alliance. But, tell me what your guys' thoughts are. And, we're getting Ahsoka for Rebels. We're getting this for Rebels. Even the ATST is kind of geared towards Rebels and Imperial, but you already got an Imperial ATST, so it's not like it's anything new. So I kind of feel like Rebels have been getting a lot. And, I guess, it is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, but as someone who loves their Clone Wars stuff, I kind of was hoping that they gave us Clone Commander Cody and Asajj, but that's so minimal, and honestly we probably should have had them 2 years ago. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I still enjoy the game far more than X-Wing, and just a little note, because I'm not doing any X-Wing hobby news videos. I did take a look if there's any new stuff. The only things that are still coming up are these new Rebel Alliance Squadron and Galactic Empire Squadron starter packs. If you want to get into the game, they're really good. If you haven't already bought these ships in multiples, they're probably going to be really good. Other than that, I feel like for existing players, this is not for you. If you have these ships in multiples, you probably don't need, 2 or 3 more of each. So definitely good for new players, but not something I'm going to be personally picking up because I already have half a dozen of each of these ships. I don't need more. So I think that definitely X-Wing could take a cue from Legion and do a little bit more diverse things hey, look, there's 2 new Ewok packs, but we're also giving you an ATST, but you already got an ATST, but it's kind of different. So they're not just putting all their eggs in one basket. They're giving us new stuff that we can look forward to and, kind of mixing in some old stuff. And I think X-Wing should go back to that. They need to start mixing in some new stuff and old stuff if they want to keep current players and not just have to restart out with all the new players that are going to get into it with these new packs, because that just really hinders your market. But I know that's my take on it anyways, and see what everyone else thinks. Hope you guys enjoyed looking at this stuff, and I hope you will enjoy the unboxings when we do them. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. And that's all for now, folks.